let's pull up Postmates and order me Arby's and get it delivered. Because we're not going anywhere, but I still need that Arby's. Welcome to Very Real Talk, everybody. Home edition number 2. Another week of it. We're still here, being safe, being some digital boys.
Maybe
being
not
lonely.
so safe if we're getting Arby's delivered. You might get a little 19 between those roast beef flaps. You know what I'm saying?
I asked them, when I ordered via Postmates, I asked them to take a picture of every step.
Oh,
to
yeah.
make sure everyone was wearing gloves, everyone was wearing masks, roast beef masks, obviously, the safest kind. I was like, go ahead and staple that roast beef to your fucking face.
That's what I
Just
want to
breathe
clarify.
in the roast beef. The roast beef is going to kill the COVID-19.
Yeah, that meat product, really absorbs it before it gets to your lungs.
Yeah, so we're being safe out here, just ordering delivery once in a while. We know Arby's is safe. I mean, they have the meat, so,
I will say, boys, I have yet to get delivery. Have you guys gotten delivery yet for things? I mean, Joey, you are the delivery.
Yeah.
I am the one who delivers.
Blair and I got El Nepal once. So.
For Postmates?
No, I went and got it. But I ordered it and went in early so I could bust in that kitchen and make sure that they were all being safe with my food.
Nice.
Nick,
I
what the
walked
hell
right
did
past
you
the little
eat?
girl.
What the hell did you eat from El Nepal?
Talk about the fajita nachos. No
Nachos.
queso. No nachos. Just the meat. Just the fajita meat.
Can you put some of that fajita meat in a grocery bag for me, sir? Thank you.
Yeah, I walked right past the little girl. I kicked open the kitchen door, and I was like, hey, what are you guys doing in here? Is my food safe? And they were like, oh, no, we'll start again.
Got him. Hit him with a gotcha.
I was like, I got all of you.
They just flamethrower the kitchen real quick. Just everything, light it all on fire.
Yeah, burn it down, start anew, Rise of the Phoenix style. By the way, my name is Nick Potter, host of this podcast, this digital, now more than ever, digital podcast. And I got my boys with me via their houses. Once again, we're not looking at each other. It's very sad. I hate it. But, we got to make that content.
I just
the
have
first boy I'm talking
your guys' Facebook pictures pulled up.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay.
It's a good
old
tip,
ones?
Joey. I should totally do that.
You should just go to the Facebook profile pic and then just pick a random one.
Yeah, I haven't updated my profile pic in years. But that's the me I want everyone to see. That's the me that I project to the world,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now I got glasses like a fucking nerd.
Eee, what a fucking nerd.
So,
Yeah, what a...
but now can I get to introducing you boys? Because I really want to.
Yes.
Is it okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect. The first boy I'm talking to, his name is Colin Sage.
What up?
Colin, tell me something positive about your life right now.
Something posy. I'm having a good quarantine, boys.
It's bounced back for you?
Well, yeah.
Last we spoke, it was pretty lame, and you were dealing with Persian liquor store owners.
That was pretty lame, and I'll say that's exactly what's still happening to this day. But
Nice.
Okay.
I've kind of just sunk into it. Mm-hmm. Now I'm afraid to go back to the real world.
Yeah, you've gotten through all the steps, and you're at acceptance, and you can't go back to 1 again.
Right. It's wake up at 7 a.m. to someone's car alarm, even though no one's going anywhere, and then just hang out, maybe have some breakfast, take a nap, maybe wake up and play some Super Nintendo on my computer, take a nap.
The best way
I started
to do that.
watching a lot of Gracie and Frankie and Grace.
I think it's
one of
the other way
those.
around.
It's Grace and Frankie because it should be Frankie and Grace because that rolls off the tongue. Whatever. So I'm watching 80-year-old women talk about dildos or something on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. My wife and 40-year-old women around the world love that show.
Yeah, my 65-year-old mother also loves that show.
All right, man. Good. Joey Potter is my brother, and he's the other boy on this podcast. Say hello to the fans, Joey.
Hi.
He's shy, but
speaking.
we'll loosen him up. Joey, same question. Tell me something positive about your life. We're trying to be positive out here right now. I want to hear something positive, for real, from you right now.
Well, I actually have something for you, Nick.
Perfect.
I got so much alcohol. No.
Damn it.
Whoa.
In less than 3 months, I have lost 41 motherfucking pounds.
Damn.
Motherfucking pounds. I love it.
Yeah, dog. This keto's going real well.
That's great. You looked great last time I saw you.
Just sliding off.
I don't.
I mean, I'm happy for you, but that's a bad image.
I no longer have access to your scale, so I don't know where I'm at. But last I checked, which was like 3 weeks ago, your boy was down 45 pounds, but I haven't checked since then. I also haven't gone to the gym. I've been using that Ring Fit Adventure, though, that our boy Drew from the Thumps let me borrow, and that's a workout.
Cuck. I want it so bad.
I got you.
I'm on nowinstock.com trying to buy Ring Fit Adventures.
Colin, just a little quick update or a little quick explanation. Ring Fit Adventure is like the Wii Fitness thing, but it's way better. It's got this like ring that you hold on to, and it's like made of like Bowflex technology.
Okay.
And so you have a Joy-Con that slides into the ring, and you like squeeze it or pull it. It's got resistance. And then you strap the other Joy-Con to this little belt that goes across your leg, like your upper thigh. And you're going on an adventure to defeat this workout dragon. And the way that you defeat his monsters is by doing exercises.
Whoa.
So you have to like jog through the maps, and then you do like squats or like, you like raise it over your head and you push it, or you do chair poses, or you do all these exercises, and it gets you sweating.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is the most important question about all this is there a like 45-minute infomercial that comes on daytime TV where Chuck Norris is explaining how to use this thing?
Yeah, and he rips it in half every time. He's like, one day you'll be like me, bald, but covering it up, but so ripped that you're going to rip a Bowflex in half. You're just going to walk into someone's home gym, maybe your high school bully's home gym, and you're going to look at his dumb Bowflex that he never uses because he thought he was going to, but he's a fat piece of shit now, and then you rip all his Bowflexes in half. And then he cries and you steal his wife.
He's like,
and that's the whole commercial.
Let me show you this video game workout. Don't ask why I'm wearing a cowboy hat while I do this, all right? I definitely have hair still.
He's got, like, gym shorts and a T-shirt, but he's got the fucking cowboy hat on.
Yeah, and it's pulled down below his ears, and he's like, just don't worry about it.
For the love of God, do not focus on my upper lip. It'll haunt you.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm glad you guys are being so positive. I'm going to take a turn now because I want to share something positive that's going on in my life. Recently, I have sort of rediscovered my love of music. And let me explain. For the last, 5 years or so, I was pretty depressed, right?
Sick.
And your boy didn't like just like being alone and with his thoughts. They made him sad. Yeah. So he didn't really want to listen to music. That's when I got really hard into podcasts.
Yeah.
Because I wanted some friends. I wanted buddies around to hang out with me, to take my mind off of things. But through therapy and losing weight and, getting a positive image, I'm back to listening to music again, and I love it.
Okay. Well, what are you listening to right now, dude?
Oh, just all my old stuff that reminds me of the good old times before the coronavirus.
I was hoping you were going to say just Evanescence.
Yeah, I rediscovered my love for music. You guys know Evanescence. No, I got my faves in there. I got my Strokes and my Decemberists, my Avett Brothers. Okay. Things like that. Some stuff that was like, it really is like, I was listening to an old playlist of mine today, and I was like, man, remember the good times, Nick, before this hellscape that we live in existed? So tight. It's not even about like, man, those were good old days. It's just like, those were days. And every day wasn't a fucking week like it is right now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a month since we last recorded the podcast. Every day is like fucking a week. It's terrifying.
It is really a strange thing. I mean, I've been unemployed and in some weird spots in my life, but it's like time is moving so fast yet so slow at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like it feels forever, and yet every like day, like in and of itself, I'm like, how the fuck is it 6 p.m.? Like I just woke up and I haven't done anything. I haven't left this apartment. Like I maybe did a load of laundry, and that was my daily activity. But yeah, I don't know. Just watching movies. Oh man, I watched The Mask of Zorro last night. So fucking good. Go watch it. It's so.
We know you love Zorro.
I know, but but between that and I forced my girlfriend to watch all the Indiana Jones movies except for the last one.
Oh, that's the one you should force her to watch.
Oh yeah,
to
just watch that.
Her, what too much of a good thing can become, just to learn a lesson.
Just make her watch that 3 times instead of the other 3.
I don't understand. I have no context for this. Shut up. Appreciate it.
He's an old man that solves alien mysteries with whips and a young lad.
Well, watching them back to back, I realized The Mask of Zorro is just Indiana Jones again. He's got a fucking whip. It's like fun. Like he's got his own theme music that kicks on when he's kicking ass. And it's just like a fun adventure movie with no consequence. And it's just like, okay, so we've been reinventing this. Why can't we do this again? Where's the fun? It's always got to be a fucking sky beam. Or, something insane. Like, it can't just be like fun adventure.
Speaking of sky beams, I know we need to get to the topic eventually, but I want to take you on a run of movies that I watched. It was 3 in a row. 1.
Okay.
I watched Birds of Prey. Heard it was pretty good. Turns out it was pretty good.
Okay. Is there a sky beam?
No, but it's Suicide Squad, Skybeam, Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. That was my thought process.
Right.
So I watched that, and then I was like...
Beam.
Suicide Beam. And then I was like, oh, shit, I haven't seen Joker yet either. So then I watched Joker.
Skybeam.
Skybeam,
in his mind.
You know? But while I was watching Joker, I was like, man, this is giving me a lot of Requiem for a Dream vibes.
No.
And then I watched Requiem for a Dream at about 5 in the morning.
On a Requiem for Dream. Tight.
Fuck.
You didn't only end the night, you also started the next day. With a Requiem for a Dream.
This man started his day with ass to ass. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because I hadn't watched this in high school, and I was like, because I vowed in high school once I watched it to never ever watch it again. But I was just like, let me just revisit this. That movie kind of sucks. Like nothing.
It's not that great.
Nothing really happens, and like Jared Leto, Marlon Wayans, and Jennifer Connelly aren't even really the focus of that movie. It's the mom and her and Shooter McGavin.
I love Shooter McGavin.
Going, her like taking diet pills to go on TV. Like that's probably 2/3 of the fucking movie is her. And then it's just like, but like heroin, and it's like, yeah, it sucks. And then ass to ass and amputations, and
I get it. I take diet pills to go on this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You grinding your fucking teeth together.
Yeah,
you finally
look good.
You finally sound, hot and skinny, Nick.
That's please. That's what I'm going for.
Please don't stop. And if you actually could increase your dosage to be hotter and skinnier sounding.
Okay, you sold me. I'm in. I do want to look better and feel better for a second and feel way worse.
Just sound better.
Yeah.
No, you can look.
Well,
whatever.
one leads to the other.
Okay. Yeah, but you might get electrotherapy at the end of it. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. All right, well, we were on a positive train, and then we kind of diverted, so we're going to get back on it with our topic today. So, because of the circumstances we're living in right now, boys, I've been using this little thing a little bit more than usual, and it's called the internet. I don't know if you guys are on it as much lately, but I've been just like, bobbing and weaving through it, seeing what's good, trying to get, positive messages to balance out every time I just like get on Twitter for like 30 seconds and I'm like, oh, coronavirus is killing everybody. No. So, and I've been looking at these celebrities in their fucking McMansions, right?
Yeah.
And they're like trying to tell me to be positive. And I'm like, what? You have a mansion? No, I'm not one of those people, for real. There are a lot of people that are like, you guys just think you can sing Imagine and, like, it's going to make everything better? Fuck yourselves. And,
they're just bored. They're bored people like the rest of us.
Right. Like, I was listening to Joe Rogan. He was like, I can't fucking believe, why would you even do that? You're just trying to sell your brand. And I'm like, maybe they were just trying to do something positive. I don't know, man. Like, it just sounded really cynical. I know you listened to him. Did you hear about that, Colin?
I did not. I haven't listened to the past couple episodes.
Okay.
Like, barely even knowing what you're talking about. It's just a thing of just like, I mean, they're meant to entertain. That's kind of their job, is to entertain.
Right.
I know it's not.
They're not, like, promoting anything. I mean, maybe themselves, but, like, also.
There was a Peloton ad at the end of the song.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck does anybody have to do? Like, let them fucking sing their song. Like, they're not saying, like, we saved the world with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, was there a Pepsi can in there? Because if there was, then the world was saved.
No, it was just like a bunch of unmade up celebrities singing like a line of the songs. And I saw today that the Backstreet Boys reunited to do "I Want It That Way" from their houses.
Nice.
So, and like something else that's interesting is like Mike Birbiglia is doing this Instagram live thing every day or most days with comedians, and they're raising money for like bartenders and servers that work in comedy clubs, and they're just like having conversations, talking about jokes and stuff. Like he did one with John Mulaney that was interesting, and I'm just like, we need a lot of this right now. So I figured we, as internet celebrities ourselves, should just
Jeremy Dugan
spend
celebrities
this whole time.
ourselves.
We're gonna raise money for Corey. That's what you're saying right now.
No, we just need to be positive in these times. Like, we're out there, people, not very many, but people look to us, to give them a little bit of happiness in their day, I think, right? Like, I'm not trying to toot our horn or anything, but, I think we're kind of funny, and we try and pull people out of, reality for a little bit and come on a fun ride with us. So, in that spirit, I thought we would talk positive about ourselves. This isn't Brags, the podcast. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I thought we would take this time to talk about the thing that we're best at. And it's not, if anyone says sex, I'm going to fucking hang up this call.
Good, so I can get back to fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I am so good at it.
We should imagine the thing I do best,
Let me explain it to you in minute details.
Very
specific.
Yeah, there is no makeup, and Instagram is recording all of it. So
perfect.
It's the same.
But yeah,
and people are upset. That's the big thing, is that everyone hates it.
Yeah, I just thought, we've talked about the times we were the villains on this podcast. I thought we'd talk about the thing that we are good at, that we thrive in, just to share a little bit about ourselves some more and be, something positive. We're not talking about jumping off stools this time or anything.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I guess unless that's what you think you're best at, but I really hope it's not Colin.
What? I don't know.
Specifically. I was on swim team. I was diving champion in my fucking school. What do you want?
Maybe you're doing a kickflip McTwist off that stool. I don't know.
Oh, sick.
So, yeah, this isn't Bragfest. Coronavirus 2020 or anything. It's just like what we think we're good at and why. And you have to explain, and we'll decide. The other two people will decide if you're actually good at it.
There will be judgment.
Yeah.
Oh,
will
good.
Be severe.
We got to balance it out, man. We can't be too posy.
Well, I mean, I guess I can start.
Okay.
And these words are straight out of the mouth of one recently passed Butler Carter. I am
R.I.P.
the best at drinking Coors.
Okay, I think so.
You're pretty good at it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I don't know if I've seen anybody better.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
A real champion.
I open it and I drink it and I don't throw up. So
yeah.
Right.
even though sometimes it tastes like soap,
Right.
I just power
and
through.
it's not right, and it's not like a quickness thing. You're not like the best at chugging Coors Light.
Yeah.
You're the best at drinking it.
and
That's
not
it.
and not
Like-
blacking out and ruining the
Yeah,
podcast.
Right. Well, like a ninja, I think, because I will look over and not have seen you lift a can to your mouth in hours, and all of a sudden there's 7 empty cans around your
Just
person,
crinkled up.
and
Yeah.
it's just like, when did that happen? It was silent. You're like a Coors ninja.
And then you just think to yourself, wow, he's clearly the best because you're over there making chug noises, just like a fucking stooge.
Right. I'm literally choking on a liquid like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, can you make this mouth hole smaller? It's too much for my little mouth.
Oh, you need that.
My
you need
tiny
the vent.
baby dumb mouth.
You need that Bud Light vent or whatever, where it's like, do you need more beer in your mouth right now?
Yeah.
Do you need to make bad decisions right now?
Quickly, but you only have $14.
I like to think
But
that
you want to pee a lot.
I like to think that it's just a knife that you can cut open the whole top of the can. So you can just
make it
put your
sharp.
mouth around it and fucking
Yeah.
lean back.
I do like the idea that the next time I'd get a Coors Light can, the tab is just the size of the top of the can, and you pop it and pull it back, and the whole top is just open.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick, actually.
Then you just like suction it to your mouth and just like, and then it's done.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bing,
And
bang,
then you
boom.
like twist it to like pull it off, and there's like a noise, and then you just pop it and twist the new one on.
And there's a bunch of tabs all down the side, and you open those up for airflow, so you can just
You're just like firing
it.
tabs. Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
dude.
playing a fucking flute.
No, dude, it's like launching a rocket. Like you're like flipping all these levers around the can to like get it
nice.
firing into your mouth.
Oh yeah. Every Coors Light can has a small computer on it now. It's like, why did Coors Light cost $4,000 per box? This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
But I
Danger
love the
Zone
soap
starts
taste.
playing. Like you flip your aviators down, then you start like flipping switches and saying Fox 1, Fox 2.
Yeah,
And
hell yeah.
you're just drunk at a kid's birthday party.
Zooms out, and you're just like making a mess of everything. Oh, well, pretty cool, Joey. I thought we were going to take it seriously.
All right.
You started us off with a goof, and I like that.
I got some bad
Colin,
news for
save
you
him.
guys.
Well, cool.
Okay.
One of the things I'm great at is doing mouth trumpet.
Like
Yes,
just
I
doing the
can do it.
RoboCop theme.
Well, no, anything, any kind of theme or business. I can just make my mouth sound like a trumpet real good. I will attempt to do it for you. I might blow this microphone out.
All right.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on my waveforms. All right.
Yeah, everyone prepare yourselves. Go, Colin.
And I'm about to take my headphones off. Here we go.
That's pretty
Wow, was
fucking
that Dizzy
sick.
Gillespie?
Honestly,
Holy
that's
shit.
pretty
Oh,
fucking dope.
Yeah, that's legit, dude.
All right.
Like, did you walk into, like, 4th grade band, and they were like, what instrument do you want to play? And you were like, trumpet. And they're like, all right, where is it? And you're like, here it is. And you just went off. And they're like, oh, my fucking God, first chair. Genius.
They all start clapping because they're like, thank God. We thought you were going to pull out your dick or something, and this is so much better than that.
One of the kids he looks at his trumpet, and he just throws it in the garbage, and he walks out.
I did for a while there, maybe around college. I wanted to do, I don't know if it was going to be like a full thing or just like a funny one-time thing, like make like a band, but I play all the instruments with my mouth.
Dude, yeah, you'd be a modern Prince.
And then you just do like one, and then you do the next, and you lay the tracks over each other.
Yeah, a real Andy Bernard type.
Yeah.
Right, and you give it a little, you like fuck with it, audio wise. Like it's not pure.
Yeah.
But in the end, you're like, yeah, here's my fucking 96 instrument symphony.
Yeah, and then you're
wrote.
handing it out to people in Chicago, just like, and forgetting to write your name on it.
Right.
And people are like, oh my God, this is fucking genius. What was that guy's name? Oh my God.
I thought it was
You're
going to be a
doing-
rap album, and this is like...
But you're
an
still doing a
orchestra.
lot of air horns with your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stop imagining this. I'm imagining you in the movie Whiplash and Jay fucking oh no, I can't remember his name. J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either.
Fuck, what is that guy's
State
name,
Farm.
Joey? Help me.
It's
Commissioner Gordon.
I know.
Okay, well, everyone knows who J. Jonah Jameson is. I'm appalled that I don't remember his name because I love him. But I'm imagining you standing there and you're like, and he's like, not my tempo. And you start over, not my tempo.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K.
Yeah,
Simmons, thank
That's
you.
always the problem because you're like, yeah, J. Jonah Jameson. And you're like, what's his actual name? And it's like, it's so similar, but all I can think is J. Jonah Jameson.
And then Colin's getting red in the face. He's like, and he's like, not my fucking tempo, and like throws a chair against the wall.
Nice.
Colin's bleeding from like his nose. It's like,
That's what, you know what? You've inspired me. Maybe if I had a green screen, I could edit myself in on these Corona times.
okay, yeah, do that. It's just like, no, you're dragging. No, you're leading. Dragging, like, just yeah. Edit yourself in that whole scene doing mouth trumpets, and that'll break the internet, I think.
Yeah.
Does he do any performance enhancing things in that movie? Could I be like shooting drugs like into my lips?
No. No, unfortunately, he just tries harder.
I'm gonna have a fuller sound. The sound is gonna be so full, and it's just like pig livers or something. I'm just like mushing into my, I don't know.
Yeah.
However people do it.
Okay. Well, mine is more, real. I mean, Colin's is very real, and Joey's is real too, but mine's a little bit more personal. I think, and you guys might laugh at this, but it's really what I think. I think that the thing I'm best at is being a good friend. Like,
wow.
in the way that, like, no, my life really revolves around, like, social, interaction. And I've kind of just, like, made my whole deal, especially when I was younger, about, surrounding myself with people. Because I like, interacting with people, talking to people. And because of that, like, I've noticed recently that I'm not actually, like, really good at anything in particular. I don't have, like, something like Colin has, where it's like Colin makes knives, and, like, that's his, it was a hobby, and it turned into, a revenue stream and a job for him and stuff. But I've never, like, used my time on me, really.
Mm-hmm.
I've used it to be with other people, and, like, because of that, I'm really, like, adaptable. Like, I'll do basically anything if I'm with my boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like,
Die.
Yeah, like, I started playing Magic the Gathering because Butler and Barlow were super, super into it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't give a fuck about this card game, but if I'm hanging with my boys, then it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I can do anything.
Yeah,
you gotta be down.
That actually, because honestly, I was having trouble coming up with something real for this episode because I'm super hard on myself and whatnot, and very critical of myself. So I didn't even like think of that kind of thing. But I mean, I'd say me and you are very similar in that way. Like, because I'm so hard on myself, and because I get involved in drama and stuff, and I've gotten a lot better at it over the years, but I had really bad, like, anger issues and whatnot, and stuff that I had to deal with, mostly because of depression and anxiety. But people, like, would come to me for advice, and
right.
Something that I'm really good at is being fucking loyal. And but that's also gotten me in a lot of trouble, because it's almost like to a fault, because my boys that I surrounded myself with different boys while you were with your boys, but there was, like, a loyalty, like, involved, and it actually has gotten me in a lot of trouble. And nowadays it's like, if I can't trust you, then I'm out, because this is kind of what I got. Like, this is what I'm offering.
Right. Yeah, man, you got to cut those toxic people out of your life.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say me too on that one. being a good friend, like, I'll just, like, I'm down for anything with my boys, because we need to lift each other up, because this is just who we got.
I'd say that you two boys are my best friends.
Aw.
Yeah,
thanks, bud.
Exactly. Yeah,
no, I'd say the same for sure.
I mean, in reality, my wife is my best friend, right? Like,
no, she's your breast friend. Am I right? Am I right? I'm nudging the mic. I'm nudging the mic with my elbow.
I was trying to have a real moment, and I said breast friend. Damn it. And I'm not just saying she's my best friend because she's in the other room and can probably hear everything I'm saying. But, like, look, boys, you're not gonna, like, hang out. Like, I can just do, anything with her. And she just, like, makes money and lets me have some of it. Like, that's dope.
That's probably not going to happen with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, like, once in a while to help out, but not consistently.
Yeah, I'll give you a shift at work, but that means you have to work instead of me working. So.
I know. Like, yeah. So, like, we can do just, and I can say that. There's a lot of people that are like, I married my best friend, and they've been together, like, 2 years. And I'm like, what? No way.
Who the fuck are you?
We've been together almost 10 years. Like, yo.
But, Nick, me and you have been together 27 and a half years.
Yeah. And I know. That's what I'm saying. You guys are my best friends. She's my breast friend. So,
okay. I feel
there's a clear difference there.
Hey,
I'm not like one of those posers that, like, my partner in crime, like, that makes me want to fucking vomit Coors Light everywhere, all over those people, because they're the worst, because they don't have anything interesting to say. And then I'm like, oh no, you divorced your partner in crime 3 months after you said that. What happened?
Better turn her in. Fucking narc on her.
Yep. Fucking narc on somebody.
Hell yeah.
Well, speaking of Coors Light, Joey, I'm sorry, but fuck you. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you
drink Coors Light?
Yeah, I just popped the Coors.
Oh, yeah, no, you're just fucking stepping on his territory.
I'm going to take your crown, because I'm gonna brag on my two boys here. These boys are really good at keto.
Oh,
and they
hell yeah!
Fucking stuck with it, audience. Didn't think they would. I mean, to be totally honest,
that's fair, man. For
sure.
Sure.
I thought you guys would fall off, but you haven't. And now you boys are on your way to skinny hot town.
Yeah,
right.
The healthy way.
In the fucking fast lane.
Yeah, man.
Seriously, dropping weight.
Me and Colin and his girlfriend and our friend Kate were on a Google Hangout last night playing some Jackbox games because we got to stay in our houses. And I was just looking at myself. I'm like, damn, Nick, you're looking good.
Yeah.
Just admiring myself on my fucking camera. You know what I'm saying? And
you were.
I've been camera
something.
averse for like 5 years at least, maybe even longer. Like, that's why I don't have any fucking the only current pictures on my Facebook are ones people took without my permission.
What the fuck?
Even though I was smiling at the camera, I didn't want them to do anything with those pictures. Like, all right, take the picture, throw that camera in the garbage.
Yeah, it was the nice thing about when we do like family photos, and me and Nick are taller than everybody, so we could stand behind them.
Yep, and just block our girthy bodies.
Ooh, it's so girthy.
Ooh, just let it out.
Yeah, no, it's been great.
No,
I find that I have a lot more energy playing with my daughter and stuff. I'm not getting like winded. You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling good. I'm just bummed that I can't go to the gym right now. Got to do fucking floor exercises in my house like an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't have the Chris Hemsworth gym in my fucking garage, you know?
There were 2 other periods of my life when I like really started to get in shape and go to the gym, and then there were 2 factors, one each, to deter me, like physically. One, I was getting real thin in high school, going to the gym, doing my thing, throwing up all my food.
Okay.
Nice.
But
right.
Part of it was that, and I was really depressed then. But I was going to the gym, and I think that had maybe more to do with the losing weight than the vomiting food. But then I got into a car wreck, and I fucked up my knee and just like stopped.
Yeah.
And then a couple years ago, I lost 65 pounds or whatever, eating like Qdoba salads, and I got into a routine at home. Not going to the gym, but just doing a lot of floor exercises and stuff. And then I got mono.
Yeah.
And the thing with mono is I ended up losing another 10 pounds just because I could not eat. I was just drinking chicken broth. And because I had tonsillitis, that was like the main thing. But you can't work out on mono. Like, even after all the symptoms go away, it's just like, 3 to 6 months, you should not exert your body. And I was just like,
shit.
Fuck! Like, it totally threw me out of whack, and I put all that weight back on. So hopefully this time it'll stick, and I won't, or I'll get coronavirus, and
you'll disappear into nothing again.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know.
You just shrivel into dust and like float away. Like, is that how the coronavirus works? Was Alex Jones right this whole time?
No.
Like in his basement?
God.
Like he was the only one?
I think he just got bitten by a vampire. I don't even think he got corona.
Dude, InfoWars just got removed from the fucking Google store for spreading misinformation.
Damn.
He's donezo, baby. Fuck him.
I got another one that's
okay.
It's kind of a joke, but kind of real. And it's twofold. One, I'm really good at dunking on people.
Yeah, you are. Hell yeah.
What a piece of shit. Fuck.
Yeah. Almost to a fault where almost where it's detrimental. Like you're gonna make Corey quit doing the podcast. He's not gonna return.
I think because that's like how I like. If I like you, then I'm gonna dunk on you because I feel comfortable enough with you and have established that trust and loyalty, and I abuse it somewhat. And it to me it's funny because just like I know these things about you, and I know these things, and other people don't know these things, so I'm gonna kind of like allude to it, kind of like pick on it because I find it funny and hopefully you do too, because you know that I'm not being serious, because we're ride or die, because loyalty and trust and everything like that.
It's really funny. My wife is like, Nikki, you're just like meaner when you're with your brother. And I was like, yeah, it's just, I just kind of feed off the energy of whatever's going on.
Yeah, and it's like, it's in good spirit, but it's just like literally, if I'm not telling you fuck you, I don't like you. You know, if I can't,
if you're just like ignoring people or just like making small talk.
Yeah, if I can't like be me and just kind of be like, you know, one of my main kind of relationships with one of the in-stores at work is we flip each other off. And it's like a sign of endearment, because it's just like we just kind of built that. But the other thing that I'm really good at is not being able to take it.
We're not going to take it.
Like, I can dish it out, but I cannot take it. And I'm really bad at that, because that just lies in insecurities and thinking people don't like me. So I can say, you know, lol, go fuck yourself, you, and like dig into something that bothers you. Or like my friend hates when I call him a bitch. He just like, he hates it.
Probably, you know, just probably that's a probably good thing.
Yeah, like
does not like being called that.
Like, it's just like, you silly bitch. Like, he just hates that word. So I would kind of like do it. But if he said something to me like that, I'd be like, I guess he doesn't like me anymore. Like, oh, you don't even, that hurts. Like, it's just kind of what it is. But it's that that juxtaposition.
Well, it's
because
good that you have that awareness that you're like, no, I can give it out, but I defo can't take it. Don't do it back to me.
I defo can't take it. And it's not because like, it's because I am so hard on myself. So it's just like, oh, you see that too. I hate that about me too. Oh, no.
You found the thing I'm sensitive about.
Pretty much. Like,
yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about with like my adaptability, is that like I'm meaner with you. I remember, Colin, when we first met each other in college, like we didn't even have like one real conversation for like at least a year. We were just like, brah, tight.
Probably.
Sick. Like,
yeah,
we didn't.
Well, you guys also all thought I was a fuckboy, you know.
Oh, for sure.
With your Razor scooter.
That's because I was insecure, and you were like, damn, there's this good-looking dude rolling in, and he rides a motorcycle, and all the girls that I are interested in him. Well, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Turns out I was fucking no one, and I was just clinically depressed. So, joke's on you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that can happen. Like, I became like pretty close friends with somebody through that. Like, we're not friends, and we have like one thing that we talk about that just kind of like, we have one joke. But we don't know how each other feels about each other, but we like this one joke, so we just keep doing that joke at each other until we're friends.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's a lot of male friendship.
I had a friend at a place that I worked, and all we would do is when we'd walk by each other, we would just quote Lars from Heavyweights. We're just like, I'm feeling skinny, Tony. Like, we just had like that one thing that we both thought was really funny, so we would just do that all the time. I love you. I'm with you. Like, it was just that. It was like, that was our entire relationship.
That sounds beautiful.
It was. I don't miss that guy. I can say that stuff to my wife, and she's like, what? And I'm like, it's fucking everywhere.
She's like, what's Heavyweights?
And then I'd turn on Disney Plus, shout out, give us money.
You and some other boys in college would always say that shit too, and I didn't know what Heavyweights was, so to get in on the joke, I went home and watched Heavyweights.
You're like...
Turns out it's not very funny when you're like 23 and you've never seen anything about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to have watched it as a young child, and
young
then
fat
you can
child.
relive the magic. Yeah. Oh,
Right.
It spoke to young fat Nick for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
man,
I could sort of see that, but it was just like, okay. Like I was like, oh, this movie at least be funny. Like there'll be some kind of jokes. Like I can appreciate some early 90s movies for like trying, but I just like, it was one of those movies where I was like, was there jokes? Like Lars said some funny stuff. I don't know. It just
You've broken my camera.
Yeah, none of it landed for me. I was just like trying real hard to like laugh to myself
like,
in the dark.
I don't want to be friends with these guys.
Yeah, I was like,
that's funny.
I was like taking notes, like, okay, what are some other quotes I can throw in there to like mix it up?
Some talking points for the next day.
Yeah,
yeah, and we've all moved back into Borat, and you're like, fuck.
Oh Fuck.
Gotta go watch Borat.
Why Borat again? Yeah, fuck. You're just like always one movie behind. Guys, I want to pose this question to you because I think it's interesting. So there's this hypothetical that I've talked about with certain people before, but it's like if you had to do one thing to like, if someone's like, if you lose to me in this, I'm going to kill you. Like what do you think you are good enough at to like do, like to compete, to like save your soul from Satan? If Satan was like, all right, we're going to do one thing, and if you beat me, you can live, but if you lose, then you're going to come hang out with me in hell where you're dead.
I wish my answer to that question was
fucking.
I wish what it was is Super Smash Brothers. I wish I was.
You might be able to beat the devil at Super Smash Brothers.
Honestly,
you probably choose like Wii Brawler or something.
I mean, specifically even Melee, like Super Smash Brothers Melee. I love that game so much. I have watched. That's the most video game, like pro level video game, I've watched, and I wish it was that. It's hard for me to come up with something. Who knows though? The devil might not be that good at Smash.
Right.
He has.
This is true.
I've been playing Samus for 15 years on that game. He might not know. He might not be able to like handle that.
Yeah, for sure.
Handle my,
like maybe he just like plays as Luigi, and you're like, oh, I fucking got this fool.
Because with the people that I played this game with, I could use the Rocky approach. I let you hit me, let you hit me, let you hit me, and Samus is good enough at not dying, and I'm good enough at not dying that I can like wear you down.
Yeah, like wait for the right moment to do your super blast.
Yeah, and like learn your play style, because that's what I'm decent at in that game, is adapting to people's play style and switching it up on them, because I know the character better than they know their character. But that's getting really nerdy on it. But that's hard.
I think I would just be like, hey, I think I'm better than you at being friends. And then me and the devil would just become best friends.
Oh, wow.
Whoa,
I thought you were going to say
wow.
Settlers of Catan.
No,
Whoa.
I don't know. Maybe. I'd
No,
probably
that would
do
be
something.
your hell, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I would just be like, I'm better at coin flipping than you because I got nothing really. So just like take my chances on a 50-50.
I guess me and the devil could sit down with like a, because he's the devil, he could probably, just create anything like a 500 pack of Coors Light, and we fucking go at it. As long as I had something to eat beforehand.
He's like, oh my God, Joey, you're the best at this. I'm so sorry.
It's just like in Indiana Jones 1 in the drinking contest, only instead of like 10 glasses on a table, it's like 1,000 cans of Coors Light crumpled up behind you. And instead of like a cool Mongolian bar or a Tibetan bar, you're in your bedroom, Joey, with the devil. And he's like a giant fat man.
Yeah.
And you guys are just like crushing Coors.
Okay.
And you fucking trick his ass.
Granted-
and then he falls over.
Granted, I don't know.
And then you make him watch all of Power Rangers.
Perfect.
There we go. I challenge
you are
devil.
The best at watching Power Rangers.
I challenge the devil to watching every episode of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And whoever's
like, I gave up in Dino Thunder. Fuck this.
whoever's
you win.
eyes glaze over first loses.
He's like, do you fucking like this shit? This is garbage. I can't get past Zeo. Fuck this. You can stay.
Go Zeo.
We're not doing it.
Right.
No.
That's fine. Joey did make us
Turbo.
listen to a lot of theme songs for Power Rangers.
Yeah, and we enjoyed every fucking second of it.
I know, and it was good. But it makes me miss it more now that we can't be doing that right now. I can't be sitting in a hot bedroom with my boys listening to Power Rangers themes while Corey gets progressively more angry.
TM. If we can ever continue very regular tournament, I want to do the top 16 Power Rangers theme songs and make you guys listen to all of them. Because honestly, like, you really just have to listen to the intro, so it's a minute.
Yeah.
So 16 minutes of research. Unless you want to listen to them 8 or 9 times, like I will.
Yeah, no, I will.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
That's pretty.
We only have 20. We got like 20 people listening. What's
who cares?
What's 15 of those 20?
Sometimes we got to do it for
we'll
us.
Just lose them.
That's
Exactly.
right. We got to do it for us.
That's what the part of this is. Sorry, go ahead, Colin.
No, I was just going to say my devil thing. I don't really know. I was trying to think today of like stuff I'm good at that's a little more obscure. I couldn't think of much, but if I were to do a challenge for my life or whatever, I would not eat. I'm really good at not eating when I want to. For whatever reason, I don't have like an affinity for food. Like I like food, but if I find a good enough reason, I can just like, I don't like food anymore.
But how much of that though is keeping busy?
Yeah, what if you were just sitting in a room?
It's a lot of keeping busy. Yeah, you don't want to be bored.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, if it's a good enough reason, then yeah, like even being bored doesn't really matter. It's just like, nope. For some reason I'm good at being severe.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're saying. No, when I hop into something like, and I'm really serious, like this diet, if I hop in fully, I can have some indomitable will,
Yeah.
Right. You just like switch your brain, some part of your brain off.
Yeah, you just got to make the decision, like hard stop.
Yeah, it's like the couple times I've quit smoking where it's just like, I'm going to lock myself in a room for 3 days and it's just no. The answer is no.
I don't know. I think you could also do mouth trumpet off. It's like mouth trumpeter went down to Georgia.
Yeah, but I bet he's got a real juicy mouth, So I just don't know if I can duplicate some of those sounds.
Just hit him with the Dragon Zord theme. Even though that... Oh, it's...
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, like, just hit him with that, and then the Dragon Zord will summon behind you, and yeah.
Or he'll be like, I just came to that fucking Joey Potter's house, and I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm not doing it. You win. Bye.
He sets up a stool and just jumps on his own neck. I'm out.
Your boy's got you. I soften him up with the Power Rangers, and then you hit him with the Dragon Zord.
The Dragon Zord theme, and then he starts asking me if I have a toaster in the house. He's got to get out of here.
And he gets to me, and I'm just doing all the pumpkin rappers raps, and he's like, "Fuck, I can't handle this."
That's how we beat the devil.
Leaves. Yeah, we bore him to death with Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Annoy him to death. And he just goes back down to hell. So we win. All right, boys, this is a good sentence I'm about to say, but I think that's enough positivity for the day. I think we've reached everybody's, we filled everybody's positivity tank.
Fuck
you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got to get back to my Netflix documentaries where things are fucking weird and
horrifying.
Terrible. Yeah, the world is horrifying, and you're like, these people exist in my nation, in my state, in my neighborhood.
Everything means nothing. It's all pointless.
Lock
Humanity
everyone
sucks.
up, please.
Yeah. I got to get back to scaring myself with more news on Twitter. So,
I got to get back to drinking Coors Light.
Life is a constant balance, baby. If you don't have enough Coors in you, your whole vibe is thrown off. If you're not positive but also frightened to death, then you're all thrown off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, I'm not out here trying to be too positive, and everyone's like, oh, Nick is just in denial. You know what I mean? So I got to keep that balance.
In these troubling times, I just want to say, America, Earth, we just need to stay cool as the Rockies. Just saying.
Oh, fuck, you're so right. That's what you can yell at the senators to get them to make climate change, decisions happen. Just like, hey, stay cool like the Rockies. And they're like, oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
We have to save the environment.
We should have
for the
video
Rockies.
Where I'm, like, handing senators Coors Lights and, like, everything's good. Khloe Kardashian can be there. I don't care. Why not?
Yeah, and just like, oh, my God. Like, that's what brings everybody together. Yes, genius.
And then I can be the new people's champion because I'm the best at drinking them.
Yeah, they're like, we have to bring forth our champion. It's Joey Potter.
You come out and you have a belt that's just lined.
Ooh,
it's like a gun,
like a bandolier.
Yeah.
We make a video. You drink a Coors Light, and then like the whole rainforest comes back to life. You drink a Coors Light. And like the polar ice caps, they like reform. You know what I'm saying?
And all like we have one person from every race do like hands in the middle over a Coors Light, and they're like, yeah. And I solved racism.
And then
too.
and then you drink that Coors Light, and they're like, oh my God, we're all the same, and you solve racism.
He keeps doing it. By the time he makes it to like New Zealand, he's just vomiting uncontrollably. Like, no, it's let me drink your Coors Light and unite you with the world.
It's like the Green Mile. We're like, he can't take it. He's done too much. Don't. And Joey's like, no, I'll keep going. And then all the lightning bugs come out of his mouth or whatever. Green Mile. Guys.
I haven't seen the Green Mile.
He vomits all the...
it was 2 videotapes, guys. Okay? That was too much.
He sucks all the bad out of people, and he like throws up fireflies.
R.I.P.
Pretty tight.
And it's real sad. So if you want to just like weep for 2 videotapes worth of time, you go watch the Green Mile.
I might do that.
Yeah, but that's what you'd be doing.
Requiem for a Dream.
Joey's Green Mile.
Joey's Coors Mile.
Joey's Coors Mile.
Drinking the mile. Drinking the mile. Drinking the mile.
We found the episode title, guys.
Oh, nice. It's like when John Coffey goes to get out of the truck and he's so big, like it shows the truck springs are like bottomed out.
Yeah.
And they're like, whoa, but it's the same thing. It's bottomed out, but it's because Joey's
Coors Light cans?
Yeah. He's wearing like some crazy like robot contraption made of Coors Lights.
Oh, I was thinking empty Coors Light cans in the back of the truck.
I like to think I'd like to be like Bane from Batman and Robin, and the button on my chest is just a Coors button, and then
I like that
Coors Light
too.
just feeds into me, and I get really jacked.
Oh. It looks like it's sophisticated, but you hit the button and just like a crew comes up with a hose and puts it in your mouth. It just turns it on.
Oh, I love you boys. Let's end this audio podcast so we can go back to doing what we were doing in our homes, which for me is playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
Oh, you have? I've been doing the same thing.
Hell yes. I got it on Steam, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so very much for listening to this episode of Very Real Talk Home-a-dish. It's been a pleasure talking with you boys again. I love our weekly check-ins. And our Skype games. And me and Joey are probably going to play some Stardew Valley after this. Colin doesn't have a Switch, loser.
What an idiot.
You're right. I should have just take the income that I'm not making right now and just buy a Switch.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you know what? You won't be spending money while you're putting 135 hours in the Stardew Valley. Yeah. So it's like an investment, basically. So, but yes, thank you guys so very much for listening. We just want to bring you, whatever joy we can in our 1 hour we spend together each week. So, if you want to check out more of our episodes and therefore bring more joy into your life, you can check us out at our website. That's vrtcast.com. Also on that website is the other podcast we do. Well, not currently, because we don't have Corey, but we do have lots of episodes of it, and that's called Very Real Tournament. If you don't have anything to do right now, and I know you don't, go check that out. Go check all of our episodes. We're currently in season 5, and we got some sick bonus content coming out for that has nothing to do with that podcast. Also, if you don't want to go to our website, that's totally fine. You can check us out on all the podcast apps. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, Overcast, CastBox. Sketch, I think, is one. I don't know. I was looking at our numbers and like people are downloading it via it's called like Sketchy or something weird.
Okay.
But for those of you
That's
listening
the dark
on there,
web.
Thanks. Yeah.
Sketchers.
Sketchers.com. We have a fucking we have our RSS feed up on Sketchers.com. So check them out. Buy some light up shoes while
buy
you're
a pair of Skechers. They'll play an episode of Aerial Tournament.
Right.
As you're walking around, it's like one word per step.
Get those hot Velcros.
Yeah, rip them. You know what? All right, guys. Also, before we go, I want to take a quick moment to thank the Thumps. They're a great band. They do all the music for our podcast. You can find all their albums on their Bandcamp. That's thethumps.bandcamp.com. Also, go over to their Facebook, like their page, and see what they're up to. I know they're not playing anywhere right now because no one's doing anything right now.
Yeah.
But you'll be the first to know when they're playing once again, when they're starting back up, kicking off that new post-corona tour. I'm sure they'll call it that.
Yeah, definitely. They'll link themselves to this point in history forever.
Forever.
Going all in, baby.
Very smart move on their part. No, we love them. We love their music. And Drew, thanks for letting me borrow Ring Fit Adventure.
Fuck you.
What?
Real quick, Nick, I just want to give a shout out to our man Corey Music.
Hell yes, let's shout him out.
He can't be with us. He is here in spirit, and I just want to say that Corey is really good at lawyering. And I know he hasn't had the most success at being a lawyer, but from what I hear, it's because he cared too much and everyone else was being a fucking pushover. So
he was a real daredevil type when it came to being a lawyer. He was fighting for truth and justice.
Should we go pour acid in his eyes?
Acid in his eyes. You know what?
See if he develops superpowers.
I'm
willing to risk it. I don't know about you guys.
That's what friends would do. So Corey, buckle up.
Yeah. Shout out to our good friend Corey Music. We miss him being on our podcasts.
Right, you'll be listening to this in the hospital in recovery because you're blind now. So we love you. Hopefully your superpowers kick in any moment.
Yeah, very soon.
We're trying to get Jennifer Garner on the phone.
Yeah,
hopefully
you can finally take revenge on Joey for all the times he burned you out.
Joey, are you the kingpin?
Oh my God,
Joey's you're the Coors pin.
The Coors pin. Yes, I love that, and I love you boys. But for now, let's get out of here, okay?
All right.
I'm your best friend, Nick Potter.
I'm the Coors Light Champion.
And I'm Mr. Mouth Noises.
It's been real. It's been fun. Let's be best friends, everyone.